Hello, young man. I want to talk to you about something that I believe is essential for achieving success and security in life. Discipline. Specifically financial discipline. As you may know, I come from a wealthy family, the Waynes, and I've had the privilege of inheriting a vast fortune. However, I've also learned that wealth doesn't guarantee success or happiness. In fact, it can often be a curse if not managed properly. Throughout my life, I've seen many people struggle with financial issues, and I've realized that the root of the problem is often a lack of discipline. Many individuals have a tendency to overspend, to live beyond their means, and to neglect their financial responsibilities. But I'm here to tell you that it doesn't have to be that way. With the right mindset and the right habits, you can take control of your finances and build a secure and prosperous future. Now, I know what you might be thinking. What does this have to do with me? I'm not a millionaire. I don't have a trust fund, and I'm not a superhero. But the truth is, the principles of financial discipline are universal, and they apply to anyone, regardless of their income or social status. It's all about making smart choices, being responsible, and having a long-term perspective. So, let me tell you how I manage the Wayne fortune. First of all, I have a very clear understanding of my financial goals. I know what I want to achieve, and I have a plan to get there. I'm not just talking about short-term goals, like saving up for a new car or vacation. I'm talking about long-term goals, like building a secure retirement, supporting my loved ones, and making a positive impact on my community. To achieve these goals, I have a very disciplined approach to budgeting and investing. I make sure to allocate my resources wisely, prioritizing my needs over my wants. I also diversify my investments to minimize risk and maximize returns. And I'm always looking for ways to optimize my financial performance, whether it's through tax planning, asset allocation, or simply avoiding unnecessary expenses. Now, I know that this might sound like a lot to take in, especially if you're just starting out. But the truth is, financial discipline is a skill that can be learned and developed over time. It's all about being consistent, being patient, and being willing to make sacrifices. And trust me, the benefits are well worth it. When you have a solid financial foundation, you'll feel more secure, more confident, and more free to pursue your passions. You'll be able to take risks, to explore new opportunities, and to make a positive impact on the world. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? Living a life of purpose, of meaning, and of fulfillment. Now, I want to share with you some specific strategies that have helped me achieve financial discipline. First of all, I prioritize needs over wants. I make sure to take care of my essential expenses, like housing, food, and healthcare, before I spend money on discretionary items. I also use the 50-30-20 rule, where 50% of my income goes towards necessities, 30% towards discretionary spending, and 20% towards saving and investing. Another important strategy is to avoid debt. I know that debt can be tempting, especially when it comes to things like credit cards and loans. But the truth is, debt can be a major obstacle to financial freedom. It can drain your resources, limit your opportunities, and create a lot of stress and anxiety. So, I always try to avoid debt, and I encourage you to do the same. I also believe in the importance of emergency funding. Life is full of unexpected surprises, and it's essential to have a safety net in place. I make sure to set aside a portion of my income each month, so that I can cover unexpected expenses, like car repairs or medical bills, and I recommend that you do the same. Now, I want to talk about investing. Investing is a great way to grow your wealth over time, but it can be intimidating, especially for beginners. My advice is to start small, to be patient, and to diversify your portfolio. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, and don't try to time the market. Instead, focus on long-term growth, and let the power of compounding work in your favor. I also want to emphasize the importance of financial education. I believe that financial literacy is essential for making informed decisions about your money. So, I encourage you to learn as much as you can about personal finance, investing, and money management. Read books, articles, and online resources. Take courses or attend seminars. And don't be afraid to ask for advice from experts or mentors. Finally, I wanted to talk about the importance of giving back. As I mentioned earlier, I come from a wealthy family, and I've been blessed with many opportunities. But I believe that with great privilege comes great responsibility. So, I make sure to give back to my community, to support causes that I care about, and to help those in need. And I encourage you to do the same. In conclusion, financial discipline is a skill that can be learned and developed over time. It's all about being consistent, being patient, and being willing to make sacrifices. By prioritizing needs over wants, avoiding debt, building an emergency fund, investing wisely, and giving back, you can achieve financial freedom and live a life of purpose and fulfillment. And if you feel this talk helpful, don't forget like and subscribe. And if you want to be a more grateful person, you can donate on the Patreon account. Link on description. See you soon, friend.